as a new manager, it can be tough to know exactly where to start. It can be tough not to feel overwhelmed. Today, I'm going to share a few of the most important things that you need to focus on as a new manager. Now, how do I know that these are the most important things? Because it's what I share with my students. It's what I shared with John after he was recently promoted to his new leadership role. Now, the thing with John, first of all, not his real name, but the thing with John is that he was great at the job he was doing. He was so great that he was able to get the attention of upper management and earn the promotion. Now, the problem is that John didn't know where to start when it became time to be a boss. He was lacking confidence in this. Although he was very confident that he knew his old job, his confidence quickly declined when he thought about this new position. And that is something that we all have to work on, myself included, when something new comes into our environment, especially when it's work related. In the description, grab the free PDF on building confidence. This is exactly what I used when I started working with John. Anyway, John, like I said, was immediately overwhelmed by thinking about things that he had to do, thinking about all the tasks that were going to be assigned to him as the new boss. So to just cool his jets, to help him calm down, we laid out a plan of attack, and this plan will work for you as well. The first thing that John and I discussed was his need to know the team. He needed to come in and see who it is that he was working with. Not to come in as the big boss, but to come in as the humble new guy. Start building relationships right away. John needed to be sure everyone understood the expectations, but there's a twist. Most leaders want to come in and share what the team can expect of them and what they expect of the team. The twist here that I told John is that he needs to go in first and understand what it is that the team expects of him. This really paints a picture of what the team likes, what they don't like, but it also makes a crystal clear picture of what they need. So many times when we are put into new situations, we think about how we can benefit and how we can survive the day, not realizing that if we put our focus on the team and their needs, we are going to get so much further ahead. Now, one thing I find that new managers forget is that everyone, literally everyone, is watching your every move. What does this mean? It means that John needed to lead by example. Everything from stopping to pick up trash off the floor to smiling and acknowledging people throughout the day. Leading by example is a great way to set the tone early on. Now, you might be thinking, Mike, this doesn't tell John how to do his job. How do I know how to do my job? And to that I say, you are right. But this is what I believe is the foundation of success. The actual job you're going to do it's probably straightforward. Most companies have training for the job, but how to be successful without overwhelming yourself. For that, it's just me and you here. The company is not going to help you. It's either sink or swim, kid. Now, part of the coaching that John and I had going on, I asked him, how did you feel as an employee? How did you feel when you received regular feedback? And unfortunately, but not unsurprisingly, he never got feedback from his boss outside of his annual review. I don't think I need to tell you this, but that is not cool. When you're not getting feedback on the regular, it is hard, if not impossible, for you as an employee to reach your full potential. And this is something that John and I discussed. The importance of regular, consistent feedback and proper recognition. Some companies have templates for such feedback. Others, not so much. I'm going to drop a link in the description for a resource of leadership templates that I gave John and that helped him have a consistent, organized way for giving and receiving feedback, for having discussions with staff so that he was able to stay organized and unflustered. That's something that we all want. Now, one thing that John learned, and I'm hoping you learn as well, is that we need to, as leaders, as new leaders, we just need to relax and enjoy. Yes, this is easier said than done, but no one expects you as a new leader to know everything on the first day. No one expects you to know everything in the first month. So relax, meet people as a normal person, and go from there. In my opinion, the hardest part of your job on day one is covered here: building relationships. Everything else is pretty much standard practice. The one thing, though, that John wasn't prepared for was trying to work his way into what we'll call the cool club. So in this video, I share exactly how to break into what they call the boys club and why you want to. So get your coffee. See you there in the boys club. Yes, women are welcome.